After announcing the much-awaited easing of restrictions, the president took most of his time condemning the current spate of gender-based violence, calling it a pandemic of its own kind.
Over the past few weeks, no fewer than 21 women and children have been murdered. Their killers thought they could silence them. But we will not forget them, and we will speak for them where they themselves cannot. We will speak for Tshegofatso Pule, Naledi Pangindao, Nompumelelo Chaka, Nomfazi Gabata, Nwabisa Nkwadela, Alicia Korki, and Lindelwa Penny. All of them are young women, or were young women who were killed by men.
President Ramaphosa singled out alcohol as one of the main causes for increasing crime, especially crime perpetrated against women and children.
We need to examine the effect of alcohol abuse, not only on levels of violence, but also on road accidents and reckless behavior. Several international and domestic studies show clear linkages between alcohol abuse and gender-based violence. Of course, it is not alcohol that rapes or kills a woman or a child. Rather, it is the actions of the men of our country.
While the country remains under level 3 of the lockdown, some industries, including restaurants, will now breathe a sigh of relief.
Cabinet has decided to ease restrictions on certain other economic activities. And these activities include restaurants for sit-down meals, accredited and licensed accommodation, with the exception of home-sharing accommodation like Airbnb, conferences and meetings for business purposes, and in line with restrictions on public gatherings.
The president's announcement has been welcomed.
We are very, very delighted with the news, and we'd really like to thank the government. We'd like to thank Mr. President for truly acknowledging and truly being sincere and understanding.
Political parties have also weighed in on the latest developments.
Well, we do welcome the address by the President of the Republic. Of course, dealing with outlining the kind of measures that are being undertaken, as well as talking to the breakthrough that has been made as it relates to the vaccine.
I'm surprised he's only realized in this last week just how much damage it's done to industries like the personal care industry and many, many others in South Africa. Fortunately, the opening has come a little bit too late.
It is actually very disappointing that the president continues to announce, the easing of the lockdown without scientific backing.
Well, we certainly don't agree with the easing of the lockdown in the manner in which the president has outlined. There are glaring contradictions in what the president has had to say.
We also say that it just doesn't make sense. We still didn't hear anything about the cigarette issue, and why didn't we hear about that?
We are welcoming this opening of some other businesses, but we must also understand it open up the virus more and more.
The latest numbers of confirmed COVID-19 cases in the country have increased to more than 80,000, with more than 1,600 deaths. President Cyril Ramaphosa has welcomed news of the efficiency of a treatment which reduces COVID-19 death by a third. Dexamethasone is hailed as the first life-saving drug against the killer virus. Nhlanhla Khatlani, SABC News, Johannesburg.